Hey, Harsh here. Today we're going to talk about redundancy or high availability systems. Before we pick a side, we need to understand the goal. High availability isn't just about having a backup, it's about continuity. Whether you are running a financial trading platform or a database, you use redundancy to eliminate single points of failure. In system design, we generalize these categories of redundant steps into two buckets: active and active passive setups. Let's start with the simpler model: active passive. In this setup, you have a primary active system and a secondary passive system. The primary handles 100% of the incoming requests, and the passive node is just watching. It remains on standby, waiting for the primary to fail. It's essentially an insurance policy. So, how does the passive node know when to shine? Heartbeats. The standby server constantly pings the active server: are you there? Are you healthy? If that heartbeat stops, we trigger a failover. Active passive failover is predictable, but it is rarely instant. You might see a 30 to 60 seconds of downtime while the system detects the failure and switches the traffic. Active architecture, there is no standby. Every node is hot. If you have two servers, both are taking traffic. This maximizes your hardware investment because you aren't paying for a server to sit idle. It's like a multi-lane highway. All the lanes are open, allowing for higher throughput. Active highly relies on load balancing. It's like a traffic cop. It uses algorithms like round robin, weighted round robin to spread the requests. Crucially, if node A dies, the load balancer sees it instantly and just routes everything to node B. The user doesn't experience the 60-second outage we see in active and passive. Let's talk money and physics. In active passive, you are effectively wasting 50% of your resources. The backup server is just burning power but serving zero clients. In active, you're aggregating the capacity of all nodes. If you have two servers, you can handle roughly double the traffic of a single node. What happens when your user base doubles? In an active passive setup, you are stuck. You can't add a third server to help because only one server is allowed to talk. In active, it is highly scalable. You just drop a third node into the cluster, update the load balancer, and you have 33% more capacity. You might be thinking active sounds better in every way. No. The trade-off is complexity. Active passive setups are simpler. One write, one reader. Active setups require managing distributed states, which is an engineering nightmare. Also, while active uses hardware better, it can be more expensive to license software for multiple active cores. If you're running a web server that just serves HTML, active is easy. But if you are running a database, it is hard. Why? Because of write conflicts. If user A writes to server 1 and user B writes to server 2 at the same exact millisecond, who wins? In active, you need bi-directional synchronization. Every write to node A must be copied to node B and vice versa. This requires sophisticated coordination, sometimes involving distributed consensus algorithms. If you don't handle this right, you get data corruption. This is why many people stick to active passive for databases. It guarantees strong consistency. Let's look at real world databases. Traditional SQL setups usually prefer active passive to ensure data integrity. However, modern distributed databases like Aerospike or Cassandra are built for active. They allow you to write to any node, even in different data centers, handling the complexity of replication for you. We also need to distinguish between HA and DR. HA handles a server crash. DR handles a data center burning down. Active passive is standard for DR. You keep a cold backup in a bunker somewhere else. Active can also provide a DR, which we call geographic redundancy, where you have live sites in New York and London serving all the users simultaneously. Hey, if this video helped you understand this topic, don't forget to like and subscribe. You can also drop your suggestions down in the comments about the improvements and the topics you would like me to cover next. Till then, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.